Hi everyone. I am here in Dungarvan in Meades Cafe, which is a really great cafe right in Grattan Square, and I'm here with a very special guest, my mother. Hi Adelaide.
Hello, how are you?
So I am just going to do a quick little chat with my mother on live because I have shared before on Facebook. Hi Elaine. Elaine, who's originally from Limerick. Hi Elaine, my mother Adelaide here. So my mother and father moved to Dungarvan in February from an old farmhouse in County Limerick to live in Dungarvan. Now they're in their autumn years and their lives are transformed. Mammy,
Yes, I go for a lovely walk every day down and I look out and sure it's wonderful, wonderful. And I take deep breaths for all the good things and out then for all the bad things that go into the sea.
And in terms of good things, Mammy, what do you think is so special about Dungarvan?
Sure, it's very nice. The weather is always good for starters. Well, I hardly ever saw rain since I came 1 or 2 days, which is true. And people are very nice here in Dungarvan. And I take my dog for a walk in the evening called Pixie.
And tell me this now, Mama, is this your first Facebook Live? So it's our first Facebook Live. So what else? Like, do you like to go to Lawler's for breakfast sometimes? Once a week you go for your breakfast?
Yes, go to breakfast.
Yeah, and you love to come into Meades for a cup of
like
coffee?
Meades to come in, yes, mostly of a Friday.
On a Friday. And tell me this, you were singing Mary Butler's praises because you go to what do you go to once a week?
We go to the Daisha Community Centre.
Right, and what goes on in the Daisha Community Centre, Mama?
There's all sorts goes on. We have a lovely lunch. There's bingo and there's pool and there's
And do you play pool?
cards.
Do you play pool?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Okay, but Pops plays pool.
Yes, he loves playing pool.
Okay, very good. And you have a meal as well, don't you?
Yes, I was saying we have our lunch there.
And how much is it per person?
€6.
6. And you said
We
that somebody.
contribute a little if we're playing bingo and
Very
whatever.
good. And had you ever played bingo before?
Never.
Imagine you'd never played bingo.
Yes, and I got one line
Isn't that
and I
incredible?
got back my money.
And you got back your money, and you're now by the sea.
Yes, we're by the sea, it's lovely. And more so when the tide is in, it's absolutely beautiful.
And you never lived by the sea before, did you?
No, not really. I've been to the sea quite a number of times, but
You'd have to drive for an hour and a half to get to the sea before, wouldn't you?
yes, you would. We were very inland
Yes, in County Limerick.
in County Limerick.
And you live in a housing estate, and you used to live in an old farmhouse in County Limerick. What's it like living in a housing estate?
Well, it's very nice, and I don't know very many neighbours, but it's a little bit different.
But the few that you do know, haven't they been really kind?
Yes, very kind.
And very nice.
And very nice,
And in
yes.
fact, one of the neighbours invited you to a communion party.
And confirmation, so we were at that one particular night.
And it's a very well kept estate, isn't it?
Very well indeed, very well indeed.
And there's a lovely green and lovely trees on the way in, so it's beautifully maintained.
Very much so, very much so.
And you were in an old farmhouse, and now you're in a lovely state-of-the-art bungalow. Very cosy, isn't it?
It's very cosy, I dare say.
Great. But look,
And we
go on.
quote another poem there.
Go on, do a quick one.
Gratitude. Oh,
Have you one of gratitude now?
I haven't got it just now, but I could say. I just think. I was trying to think of one of Yeats there that I like. I've been
Go on,
reading.
so.
I can't think of the beginning of it.
I'm putting you on the spot.
You put me on the spot.
Are you going to do a poem?
No, not just now.
Okay.
Another time.
Okay, so look,
We don't
what
want the
I...
daffodils again.
Go on, we'll hear it. Go on, the daffodils.
They'll be out soon.
Go on, a few lines.
The wandered only as a cloud, floats on high
speak
on
up a little
vales and
bit.
hills. When all at once I saw a crowd of host golden daffodils beside the lake beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze, continuous as stars that shine, they twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretch a never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw at a glance, tossing their heads and slightly dance. That's enough.
So say goodbye.
Bye, nice talking.
So that's my mother, Adelaide, and Adelaide taught me so much when I was growing up, and one was always pay your bills. Pay your bills. Also, make sure you have insurance, and also when you're inviting someone, it's most important to give them a warm welcome and something to eat. That's really all people need. So on that note, that's my story from my mother. My parents are in their autumn years in their life, and they moved from an old farmhouse to Dungarvan in County Waterford, and their lives are transformed. So it is amazing, and it's so important to our space how it can transform our lives. Have a great day. We'll finish our cup on tea here in Meades and enjoy your weekend. Slán go fóill.